It's the game of the
season. A Mox! We got a Mox! You would love to see J-Bro get to make a cube change. Me too. I don't know what J-Bro's cooking up. Uro, Chariot, Rafellos. I dig all these. I appreciate that, Jagalamon. Jagalamon saw they were in the same pot as me. Exiting the stream. So watching the stream doesn't like influence their picks and stuff. Very much appreciate it. I feel like Rafellos might wheel more often than Chariot does. Is that wild? Chariot's pretty good in this cube, though. I'm gonna take the Rafellos anyway. If we took the Chariot, I think I'd be on Grist or Library. I don't take the Library. Boom, boom, doodle doodle doo. How crazy is it to take Throne in the second pick there? It's not that crazy. It just means that you probably want to jam artifacts. Now this pack is less exciting. I'm not married to the Rafellos. We could take like Tameo or Bobble. Crop Rotation is like the Rafellos follow-up. Oh no, Marioc. Yeah, I'm kind of... Alright, now I want to draft a Gut. I should take like Chord or Mystic, right? Carrytude cuts green more. I kind of want like some of this shit. Oh, maybe I'll take the Cannoneer. Maybe it will be artifacts. I haven't drafted artifacts at all today. And my last couple drafts yesterday weren't artifacts either. Yeah, the Cannoneer pivot. You ever see a fucking turtle? Alright, now have you seen a turtle lose a game of Magic? I don't know if it's ever happened. It's really good with Shadow Spear, is the thing. Cannoneer with Shadow Spear is better than, like, this green shit. Gut sacks creatures to make skeletons. What's the lore for that? In the game, Gut does not sacrifice creatures to make skeletons with Menace. But Gut is a priestess that, like, you interact with and does dark magic type things. Certainly powerful. I'm gonna take Sentinel. Sentinel spits out fucking artifacts. Patchwork is just not that good, I don't think. Not impressive. Hey, Takumi86, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 45 months. Yeah, right, Mark? It's been pretty good for me, too. It's a good card. Good ad. Invert the order of Rafellos in the library. I'm rando. Or maybe, no, you're right. You're right. Ignore what I said. Don't invert anything. Inverting is for cowards. Reclaimer could go find Academy. I've been really impressed with Shorokai. Kind of want to draft the Shorokai. Yeah, True Name's not a legend, Bloodscribe. Just some shitter they threw into a commander set. So I don't think I want a Ragavan here. I don't think red's especially open. So our options are Basalt Monolith, Waterlogged Grove, Sword of the Meek. I'm gonna take this fucking Sword of the Meek. Wow, there's some cards here. How often do you play Karakas in non-white? If the mana's good, then it's like pretty free. It's hard to justify picking Karakas super early in a non-white deck is the issue, because you like don't really know how your mana's gonna settle. Ooh. Think about this Teferi, think about this Tarn, even though we don't currently have a Tundra or a Tropical. So we're working some mana into some white mana into the mana base for Thopter Foundry. If people are curious about that. Love this Stoneforge missing. Got that Shadow Spear to grab too. Little T-Mage action. Little L Cobra. Cat blinking interesting? No? No? Okay. Yes. I always need to wheel that Enlightened Tutor, huh? We have Stoneforge Mystic for the Sword of the Meek. That's already, like, pretty good. Weird little band deck here. We're not playing this. Colonnade Wheel. You'd love to see it. What are the odds we end up cutting green entirely? It might depend on whether we get an Academy in Pack 3. Because we get an Academy, then the Reclaimer and Crop Rotation are something real interesting, right? Awesome. The Z-Tutor has a lot to do. It's got, like, the sword combo to put together. It's got, like, Cannoneer Define. There's a Mox to grab. It's a really good E-Tutor. I might play E-Tutor more than anybody else in the cube. Like, percentage-wise. Draft that card a lot. Wow, it's a late Dark Ritual. Folks are not feeling the swamps this draft. Could this deck play Cradle? It could. Could be one of those rare Cradle Academy decks. We haven't seen either of them, though. Solid chance someone else scooped up one of them. Yeah, that was a Luvite. The track was Luvsguvs. LVGVS. Yeah, I like that track a lot. I like Luxos by them a lot, too. Really fun folk metal band. They're kind of like the Sabaton of folk metal, in that, like, a lot of their songs have a similar vibe. But it's an enjoyable vibe. Nice and high energy. I think they'd be fun to see live. What was that Cradle we were talking about? I kind of want, like, Clamp or this Talisman, though. They're so good. So good here. Cradle certainly plays well with the Thopter combo, just like Academy does. Only have, like, a couple early game creatures, though. I'm gonna take the Talisman. Yeah, being able to play your spells is pretty good. Bliss is hot, Sanctum's hot, Revealed is good. How many playables are we on if we cut green entirely? Is something to think about. Pretty low. a little tricky. A little tricky. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Chungtastic, thanks for the sub, thanks for 67 months. So Dark Depths and Thespian Stage is a thing. We could be like artifacts splashing the Dark Depths combo. Have another way to cheese people. Or we could just take Reprieve. I mean, Depths probably wheels, right? So Heath helps the mana whether we're not green or we are. The issue is, like, space, right? Like, we won't have enough playables. We cut green, spend more picks on mana. I think this might work. Looking at Andoril, looking at Zerda. We did pass Basalt Monolith for the Zerda, so we won't be able to go infinite here. Let's take Andoril. Maybe Tez was the pick, huh? With Sword and Thopter Foundry here. It probably was. Shit. I never look at Tez hard, because it's usually bad. Kind of dig Lantern. We're a little light on artifacts, currently. Like just random artifacts for Cannoneer. Another Trinket Mage thing. And we still need 3 playables. Sea Healy could be that. Or Ending. Ending is a 3rd color with Tower, and there's Mox Emerald. The Cradle's still in. Yeah, it's a little iffy. Cradle is good with Thopter Sword. Folks, look at the playable count. This is 22, and I don't even really want to play all these cards. I don't care how good you think Cradle is with Foundry. We do need enough playables. I'm not going to spend another, like, however many picks on mana here. Almost. Fucking almost, So close. Green for the depths combo and stuff. Yeah, but our mana's iffy. That's why we had to make that judgment call, like, early on in pack 3, whether we were gonna, like, be 3-color and play, like, the Reclaimer and crop rotation, or try and be 2-color. And, like, if we do the crop rotation stuff, then we would have preferred to have picked up a few more pieces of fixing, right? Even then, you're only getting, like, 3 playables from green. Like, it's just these 3. We do have a Mox Emerald that we can E-tutor for, but then you're E-tutoring for Mox Emerald so you can crop rotation. Like, it's so convoluted, right? There's a really good chance that Stage and Depths still make the cut here. I guess you treat Depths as a spell, though. It would... We just have no ways of tutoring for them. If we want to have good mana, if we want to keep it 2-color. What if I splashed just crop rotation off of the Mox and the Savannah? I kind of don't hate that. Just a single card. Then we would need to make a cut, or get to make a cut. We'd cut, like, Tameshi, I think. Yeah, that or Sky Sovereign, or Anduril, or Saheeli. There's, like, 4 cards that I want to cut here. Like, ideally, Reprieve wouldn't even be making the cut. Like, looking at all this shit. And the Thespian Stage makes the mana worse, too. Yeah, I think I like the crop rotation, but not the Reclaimer. I think that's alright. So Anduril is grabbable with Stoneforge Mystic. I don't know what world we're tutoring for it, though, and playing it, and I pretty much never do, right? Tutor for Anduril. Sometimes playing it is fine. It's a powerful card. Just clunky. There's no shame in just redrafting. Oh, there's a lot of good cards here, Quixotic Command. I don't need that, I don't need that kind of comment. Trying to, like, convince me to drop my Kappa Cannoneer Foundry combo deck with a bunch of ways of tutoring for the combo. This deck could play 20 lands and still win plenty of matches, friend. Why did I pass you a gut? Yeah, right? Why indeed? You think Anduril is better than Tameshi? Tameshi was my first instinct. It can rebuy either Spellbomb and, like, Soul Guide Lantern. We have white mana to actually activate it. Tameshi can also rebuy the Thopter Foundry combo if they, like, kill the Foundry somehow. It's kind of cool with that redundancy. Maybe Click comes out. What's this Click doing here? Just being a thing. I guess Click Cruise Sky Sovereign if we end up playing Sky Sovereign. Let's cut Saheeli. This card's kind of a clunky piece of shit. I don't think it does anything here. Cool. I feel better about that. Talked it out. Yeah, we have Urza for the Thopter combo, too. Urza's just gonna pop the fuck off. Go actual infinite. So many blue cards, blue sources is this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blue. I'd want 10. But we can go lower on white, right? Like 6 or 7 white is fine. We have 8 white here. So this would be 11 blue. And I didn't touch the white count at all. 8 white. 8 white feels like plenty, right? We only have 3 white cards. Oh, the Steel Seraph takes double. We have 11 blue. So the question is, do we want to go down to 7 white and play 12 blue? I think with the Steel Seraph, I like this. I like this configuration. This deck has so much cheese potential. We got Shadow Spear plus Kappa Cannoneer. We got Urza plus Thopter combo. And then we have, like, the Depths combo here, too. Library might just beat a control deck. Like, throw an island in this hand. That's pretty juicy. Could have been third land there. That would have been fine, too. You met Alan White once? I don't know who that is. Oh, the drummer for Yes. Very cool. At least it sounds cool. Was it cool? Was he nice? Was he a nice guy to meet? I find that it's very easy to be nice to people that are excited to meet you. In general. The exception is if I'm, like, in the middle of something that's urgent. I had a fan get a little miff with me because they were excited to say hi. And I was, like, running to the bathroom. Hello, yes, excuse me, please. Let's go find ourselves a Mox, huh? That seems groovy. Oh man, we got Ballista to tutor up too. It's good drink a mage. It is neat, beat Elm. Not something I take for granted. Nice to meet you. I got a shit, yeah. Please. Please let me poo. Where'd they get that treasure anyway? Oh, the Ragavan Dash, right? Their reprieve might be bad, but it felt okay. Yeah, Somri, love to hear it. Hell yeah, Pathas No Head. You ever gonna make it up to CubeCon? Is that on the agenda? That's the easiest way. Alright. I will admit, I wish I had a reprieve up this turn. I want to Skydiver the staff while they can't activate it, but I think we need to Spellbomb, huh? Oh, interesting, Crux. Well, have a good time at LubeCon. Correct, Goody Phil. They did no sir it there. You think LubeCon was an accident? No, 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 no. Best event of the year. They see a crop rotation. They probably think I have Academy in here. If I'm splashing for crop rotation. That's what I assume if I saw it out of the opponent's deck. A long cube on Moto? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the holiday cube season usually lasts a while. We got another week left. Awesome news. You had a really good time both years. The first year was a little bit more intimate. And I got to win, so it's going to be hard for a CubeCon year to top that one. But last year was really fun, too. It'd be kind of awesome if we just got to clear this Minsk here. what are the odds of that happening? I think a Thopter Foundry, if we top deck Thopter Foundry, I think that could chew through a Minsk as well. Gain a lot of life. You think Daybreak Realized Cube is the most popular format? I think so too, Van Wedge. They're also, like, not competing with themselves in the same way that Wizards was. Fair enough. Should have lit on this crank. Shadow Spear is pretty good, right? Shadow Spear is pretty fucking good. Yeah, the mints can still uptick even if you don't have a target, I think. It's like up to 1. Interesting block, yeah. I mean, they get to trade, but a double block saves the Minsk. Right, Jai to him? Yeah, when they made the Daybreak announcement, the Daybreak was getting Moto. I was nervous, but I knew it was like either going to be a very good thing for me or a very bad thing for me. It's primarily a Moto streamer, and like there was no way that it wasn't going to change in some way. And they got all their staff value before I could skydive it. Oh no, I bring you love. I've done that before. The first draft I ever did, I didn't have any threats. My literal first draft ever. Am I getting yeah, am I getting Evercleaved? Is that what's happening here? No, Angel Avison. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I remember it very clearly. I just scrubbed out of a JSS. I had some time to draft, and I had never drafted before. I played like a little bit of Sealed, but that was it. And I asked my buddy for advice, and he's like, removal and card draw is really good. I was like, all right, deal. And so I drafted a deck that had 3 creatures in it. One of them was Living Hive, which is like a 9-mana 6/6 that spits out 6 1/1s when it connects with your opponent. Maybe it's 8 mana. I don't know. It's some obnoxious amount. One of my creatures was Mirror Retriever to rebuy Mindslaver, so I could like partially Mindslaver lock people. And like the entire rest of the deck was card draw, removal, counter spells. Kind of a thing of beauty, really. I did win a round. I did beat one hapless opponent. Just by answering everything they played and smacking them with Living Hive. Could we have activated Shadow Spear? Oh shit, I think I could have. And killed Ragavan, but then the Archangel would have flipped and killed my Stoneforge anyway. But these two would be dead. I don't know if that's better for me. Cool thing to think about, though. Yeah, I would have taken 3, and then this fucking 6/5 could attack in. I don't know. You don't think I had any mana? I don't remember. Definitely a cool thing to bring up. Alright, this fucking Cathar Commando. Here to put an end to my dreams. Well, if the Commando, like, gets burned on Shadow Spear here, then maybe top-picking Thopter Foundry gets to win. Mana Drain or Mana Vault? Someone asked that earlier. I would Mana Drain, but I don't think there's anything wrong with Vault, especially if you don't feel like fighting over blue. In the same range, for sure. Nice, Spooks. You had to double the ward trigger on Trespasser. Yeah, Walking Throne's kind of crazy. Kind of weirdly good. Oh, Might is dead. Yeah, I really needed Foundry that game, but they did have the Cathar. Still would have been good. Still would have made a bunch of tokens and gained a bunch of life, but wouldn't have Stone 1 or anything. All right, cool. We've glanced at our very valuable sideboard options here. The Dark Depths combo is not that good against them. They've got an Exile effect and a bunch of flyers to potentially block. Could still cheese them, though. Could still do work. Throne naming humans so good in this cube. It's pretty good. My best Throne moments have all been naming dragon, but it is pretty good. Omnath for the life gain? Yeah. I guess we play Savannah. The odds that they want to wasteland me here are pretty low, but it would make the crop rotation look good. If I Stone Forge Mystic here, I'm discarding. I guess I do this. Kind of telegraphs my shit. Maybe I'll treat Mage for Mox next turn again. Build some mana out. Wild Vand Wedge. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. No. Kind of predictable, huh? Let's Skydiver that staff. Yeah, I'll have another artifact for Kappa and stuff. And next turn I'll still have Library on. A good spot to have Reclaimer. Oh, because it could tutor up both halves of the dark depths? I guess. I don't really have the mana for that kind of shit, though. Kinda wish I'd Tree Maged last turn. Hey, Blitzkrieg, this is 73 months. Yeah, we're just gonna turn this library into an island, I guess. I don't know if like hiding it has more value than like having the blue mana up, so they can't like respond with a disenchant. Like a Nature's Claim here would get me good. It is a large hamster. Yes, yes, the miniature giant space hamster. Just don't have enough time to do all my shit. I guess we get Copper Cannoneer down here. We could equip Trinket Mage with Anduril. Sir, make a couple 1/1s, and then Stoneforge Mystic up the life gain equipment. I think I just gotta play the Kappa. I think we just gotta play it. I think it'll be a lot of damage next turn, but then maybe Kappa can do its thing. Do its sweet, sweet thing. Is this all we're doing this turn is playing this fucking turtle? I guess I could draw a card from Staff. Or I can play the Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, that's better. Yeah, so I could have played the Stoneforge Mystic and played the equipment, because then, like, playing the equipment is taps with the Kappa. I don't know, I did that math like 6 times and I like fucked it up each time, I guess. That's alright, the equipment can like pump the Cannoneer next turn now. I'll be right back. Well, I'll get my equipment first. Make my attack, F6. Yeah, I think I should have served at the Elspeth, actually, because the Kappa Cannoneer is going to want to clear the Minskin Boo, and it's going to do that in one hit, regardless. I guess they could answer the Cannoneer. It's hard to do, but they could. I got some dinner here. It's going to be hard to see it because it's soup, but it smells good. Got some melted cheese and sour cream on top. Looks like there's some cucumber in here. You hear soup 3-0s? Yeah, right? Soup is OP. Sour cream is a goated topping, you're not wrong. Yeah, if we played out the Shadow Spear last turn, we could Anduril and Shadow Spear here. Oh, the Sky Sovereign's terrifying. Swole Turtle, yes. A little bit of life gain. Oh, we have to kill Ragavan before their turn, right? Because that crews the Sky Sovereign really well, really clean. Does the turtle make top 50 this season? Oh, my top 50 for sure, Big Oofta. For sure. Like, Urza was my top 50 last time, and I picked Turtle over Urza. Ooh, love that Nick Squirt. Cream of chicken and wild rice. That's pretty dope. Yeah, we want to kill Ragavan, because Ragavan plus one of the other 1/1s just cruise Sky Sovereign. We want them to work to cruise the Sky Sovereign, either tapping their Minsk or playing something else from hand. Yeah, basically just need to fade an answer to this Shadow Spear for a couple more turns, and we should be in a really good spot. Man, having hot food handed off to you while you're working is kind of great. Really recommended. Me and the girlfriend have fallen into a routine. She works on, like, West Coast time, but I can still... 13 damage. I mean, if they have a burn spell, they got it. Ballista can't, like, stop them from crewing the Sky Sovereign here. Anyway, so she gets up and starts working a little bit before me. And then I cook the first meal of the day. For both of us. The breakfast. And then she covers dinner. And then we just, like, never end up ordering out or anything. It's been pretty awesome, because we both used to order out food, like, every day, and it's so expensive, and you end up eating worse. So my weight's dropping in a good way. So this is 14 damage. Am I supposed to play around a single damage somewhere? Kill the Spirit token. There's like the 1 mana 1/1 that spits out a blood token. That'd be an embarrassing way to die. What am I doing next turn? Yeah, I'm not pumping the Ballista. Let's just fucking... This is fine. Sounds like a great arrangement. Yeah, it's been awesome. Oh, nice, Jackal Demon. I'm like in game 2. Is this my first match? I've had to like chew through some Minskas. Like, it is not Blackfire, no. 2 people is really much easier to cook for than 1. I agree, Lazy Destroyer. Otherwise, you end up like making a 2-person meal. and like leaving half in the fridge a lot and that sort of thing. It's fun to have someone to cook for, too. You know, like, we'll talk about what you liked and disliked about the meal and shit. Oh, too late to cruise Sky Sovereign. They might want to just serve anyway. Get that 1/1. They're still at 19 because I've only been clearing walkers over here. So we have a colonnade. Looks like 19 damage to me. I guess we go for it, huh? Oh, they block and then it's only 18 damage. Okay, I guess I'm not doing that. Yeah, I guess we click. If I'm doing that, I might as well draw a few cards. Oh my god. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Dunkevy, thanks for the 37 months. All right, that was game 2. Well, to game 3 we go. Wild game. We've had 2 games so far. I had to kill a Minsk and Boo, both of them. Our deck, not exactly designed to clear through a Minsk and Boo. Not really what we're designed to do over here. That Aether Spellbomb's been showing up, huh? You mean match 1, Jackaldemon? Yeah, I could see it for sure. I'm so stoked to see Judas Priest this summer. I say as I misclick the button, making the song restart. Judas Priest and Iron Maiden this year. And King Gizzard. Hell of a year. Hell yeah, Kite Frame. Yeah, a lot of my viewers have been talking about that tour. A lot of folks with good taste. No third land? Library could draw. I was going to Trinket Mage here, but maybe just draw, huh? Regret. I mean, Trinket Mage replaces itself. I should have just played it. The library would still be on next turn. If you Trinket Mage here, you can Sky Sovereign next turn, but now I guess we Roaming Throne on human. That's pretty good, too. Feels like they boarded into mono white. You like fetching Shadow Spear? Yeah, I'll probably do that. What if I fetched a Shadow Spear and a Mox to equip Shadow Spear? What about that? I want to play Sky Sovereign. Oh man, I could get Ballista. Yeah, what if I get Shadow Spear Ballista and just play Ballista on one here? They didn't attack last turn. Or I could get Ballista Shadow Spear and then play the Skydiver out. Just jam it. Yeah, let's get gas. God, roaming through is so fucked up. Wait, the lead singer left, thank you, scientist? Last I heard, their drummer left like a year or so ago. But they found like a pretty good replacement. The singer left a few months ago for family reasons. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that seemed like a very hard band. It's so many members, you know? Very difficult to be consistently profitable. Like, they were always grinding, you know, like, giving music lessons on tour and stuff. Hey, the Nun, thanks to the sub, thanks to 71 months. Well, I'm also glad I got to see them then. I mean, I was glad I got to see them before. Yeah, makes sense, Nikki. Oh, I think so, Luis Navidad. Someone was talking about it copying Ward earlier. I assume if you have 2 roaming thrones down, they'll have essentially Ward 4. I don't hate their idea to go to mono white when they're in time trouble. I think that's like a heads up sideboard call by them. I don't think it's gonna save them, but gotta have a Merit Lodge, crew the Sky Sovereign. Fair enough. I would love to hear your good news warning you. Hope it's fucking awesome. If we gotten Sword of the Meek instead of Anduril. Let's move this over here. Opponent trying to save a little bit of time. Getting burned for it. What's up, Ridium? Yeah, we finally got the Thopter combo. And we have Stoneforge Mystic that can get Sword, and Light Tutor can get the Foundry. I passed a Tez that should probably be in here too. Archangel's not bad, but it's not dealing me 17 in 6 minutes, especially when I'm about to get all my shit back here. Man, Soup is so tricky for us bearded folks. So this game we got roaming throne value. We had Dark Depths, Crew of Sky Sovereign. This has been a sick game. I'm like, now we have infinite Thopters. Kind of got to do it all here. What are we exiling? Oh, I'd have 6. Yeah, I meant to Crew Sky Sovereign. That's alright. Yeah, I'll probably trim my beard a little bit before I go to the UK. Just tidy it up some. Good ass game. Yeah. Hey, Commando. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 84 months there. Pretty much exactly. Commando Zacko, yeah. I got another week. Another week of Cuban for you folks. If you're doing this combo on Muddown, it is a smidge faster to hold down your auto tapper so that Urza doesn't ask you which ability to use. Sick. That was a sick match. Game was 1 and 2, we ground through Minsk and Boo, you know? And then game 3, we got to make a 20-20 and go infinite with Urza. That was just a good time. So we do need a white source here. Maybe the opponent will play one. For me to Thespian stage. But the Stoneforge does get sort of meek, and we've got a Mox here. Pretty good opener, I think. Okay. A little slow, but next turn we can Stoneforge Mystic and run out the sword. The sword. Leading on the Thopter Foundry there because it's the more important one to resolve. Sort of the meek you can get countered and rebuy it, or the Stoneforge got countered. The sword would still be in the deck somewhere for me to combo with. There's also Spell Pierce, right? Like if you lead on Thopter Foundry there, they can't Spell Pierce it, but if you play it second, they can pierce you. Oh, the Shadow Spear makes the True Name a real thing. I still don't think it races Thopter Foundry. I'm just gonna Violin. And I want to leave a mana up in case they've got, you know, some kind of Dax steal your Thopter Foundry thing. We want to be able to sack it in response. So opponent's got some nice 8-point swings here. But our damage will scale. Like, we're both going to be gaining a chunk of life and dealing a chunk of damage. But as the turns go on, like, our Thopters stay in play, deal more and more damage. We eventually race them. I should have left out a Thespian stage. What if they're making 2020s? Could have cribbed off them. Cribbed off their notes. I mean, 2020 is not very good here. Oh, yeah, it is. There's that Shadow Spear. Oh, my fucking god. I even have the stage. This could be totally fine, and it's super not. What if they wait till my end of turn to play around like a sorcery speed removal? Spellbomb come back? It could. We have a 3-mana 2/3 that rebuys artifacts and enchantments from the yard. Decided to go for it. Yeah, so this runs into stuff like Jace the Mind Sculptor and such. But it does play around Wasteland or me having my own stage, I guess. I just like looked down and saw the stage. I was so busy with my soup. I just like looked down and saw the stage and I'm like, oh, I should have played mine, huh? Had that slow realization and then actually got punished for it. Oh well. I'll make the game more interesting. Or much less interesting, we'll see. But the soup was great. Like, I'll probably play better now that I've got some food in me. Yeah, they're gonna move the Shadow Spear over. Okay, that's why they did it. They didn't want to lose to, like, a bunch of turns or something. Oh my god, if the Spellbomb wasn't in my graveyard right now. Yeah, Shadow Spear made things so much more difficult. So there's a Shadow Spear of my own. There's a Soul Guide Lantern. There's a Walking Ballista. Not that useful. If I had Academy here, if I had Academy or Guy's Cradle here, I think I could win. But just putting like enough Thopters in front of the Merit Lodge. Right, so cutie. Like right now we have 10 power of flying. What if we just gain life? On board we can gain 7 life. Go up to 28. And we go up from 10 power to 17 power. The spear doesn't quite work yet. I don't have enough power in the air. It does cost loss of indestructible. I'm very aware of that ability on spear. I wonder if the last equipped Thopter should block. Yeah, if I can draw... An untapped land here. Nine, 10, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I can't block. This Mirage has trample, so we're not super good against it. There's a fucking spell bomb in my graveyard. If I had one, I would certainly grab it. I don't know if this is enough. I get the equipment, I play it, and then it takes a mana, and then I have 2 left. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, but then I shock myself with the Temple Garden. But it's a 21-21, it's not a 20-20. God, I'm like 2 fucking... Am I a single Thopter short here? 5, 6, 7. I could kill a regular Merit Lodge, but a 21-21 is out of my purview. Yeah, we can just live for a turn. Clock's gonna be an issue. Yeah, the Trinket Mage could get my own Shadow Spear and remove Indestructible, but that takes 2 mana to play it and activate it. And we were 1 mana short of having enough Thopters to do that. I think I end up timing out. Even if I draw Urza here. But Shadow Spear would be great. And the 2/3 that rebuys the Spell Bomb would be great. How much does it need to be? 21, 24. A lot. It's probably good. God, 1 mana. 1 fucking mana away from having enough to trade. That would have been such a cool game. Or like if we drawn the Shadow Spirit naturally and having to, instead of having to Trinket Mage for it. That would have been so sweet. Oh well. Yeah, obviously they just time walk pre-combat. I can concede and not have to deal with that shit. The stage turn, yeah. Super OP. Yeah, Tameshi would have been so good there, huh? Just rebuy the Spell Bomb. Or Skydiver. Yeah, Tameshi, Skydiver, Urza, and we still get to win that game. Don't love this opener, but I think Skydiver is good against them, so. No, why would you board out of Depths in the Mirror? Oh, because you're worried about the Thespian stage? Yeah, but we're the ones with crop rotation. Not often. You have damage outs to Mirage? Yeah. Yeah, that would have been really cool if it had worked. If it had 1 more lousy point of damage in the air. Maybe I should be playing the sword here, huh? Probably. I guess the reasoning is that the Shadow Spear might do something. Even without Thopter Foundry, you know, and has a better chance of doing something here. I was planning on clicking on Draw Step, but I think I don't now that I drew Reprieve. Because now we have the option to either Reprieve or click on End Step. Could self-click to take the rotation. I think I like seeing what they're up to, though. Yeah, the deck fading's good to know about, hum. Possible running out the sword is bad, because now if they hit a red source, they Lelia, and that's a rough time. But, like, playing the sword means that if any land off the top lets me Cannoneer next turn, and Cannoneer ends things very quickly. So I think this is good. We did not see a black card last game, no. There's a few different things that could be splashing, right? Mind Twist, Demonic Tutor. Hexmage? Yeah, I guess Hexmage could make sense. Pretty hefty splash, but maybe it's not a splash. We just saw a weird part of their deck. Yeah, until they run out of other lane drops, they have no real reason to play the depths, right? I guess it sets up for a top deck Thespian stage. Now what? Opponent is DOB on board here. Oh, they're trying to DAC and have the mana to pay for Ward with the Mox. Even if they land that, like, we spend a turn spellbombing the turtle. We're not dead. DAC is really good against us, though. Really good card for them to have. It does have the turtle. The turtle put us into this. I don't know if I dig this opener. I guess I'll keep. Yeah, like a turn 2 Lelia. We're in a real rough spot. Can't crop rotation on 1 and then still have Reprieve mana on turn 2. Absurd to play a mirror match. Yeah. With Dark Depths. Dark Depths Foundry Mirror. No second land? That might give you a chance here. We could set up for a fast 2020. I'm just gonna hold up Reprieve here. I wouldn't mind, like, getting some of my 4/4s down, you know? Some of my 4-drops. They currently have blockers for days. Do we get our own Shadow Spear, or do we get a Mox to play our 4s? That's a question. I don't want to run out the Mox Emerald here. I don't want them to go like, Dax, steal your Emerald. Crop rotation? Why would you want a crop rotation here? I think I want to go like Roaming Throne into Urza is what I want to do. The one turn I don't have Reprieve up, huh? Maybe I have to just make the damn 2020 and then, like, hope they have nothing for several turns while I chip in. The issue is if they find sword, then they just, like, brick me so hard because I didn't get the trample equipment. We could try and, like, overload the deck. Like, play Urza and play Lantern and stuff, but, like, when they steal the token, it's a fucking 4/4 already. And it gets huge and they have Shadow Spear. So that's awkward to give them, right? It just all looks so awkward. Could just play this stupid 2/3 that does nothing, which I hate. I hate that line. I guess I'm just, like, holding up reprieve. Go for it. What is it? Making it 2020? Maybe. Remember that they've got, like, a lot of turns on board, right? Like, the Thopter Foundry can sacrifice Shadow Spear, get a 1/1 to block. Mox Pearl, get a 1/1 to block. Like, on board, they've got, like, 3 or 4 turns, and the Stax Faden's drawing them cards. I feel like if they have a Sword of the Meek in their deck, they will have Thopter combo to block Dark Depths before Dark Depths kills them. It's just seeming like less and less likely that gets there. I talked about that so cute. I'm not going to go over it again. Big issue with the opponent using Dak to steal the Urza token. Lantern does not really stop Thopter combo. They can attack another thing with the Exile and stack. Now they're looting away lands. So awkward that they landed Dak the one turn I didn't ever prev up him. I want to undo this Trinket Mage tutor so bad. If I had Spellbomb here, I would not be concerned. I'm kind of losing no matter how we spin it. The Pirate Spellbomb not killing Trinket Mage is weird. Tameshi, we're buying Lantern. Oh, I don't have the mana. Kind of feels like they're just going to play Dark Depths, and that's why they would run out stage here. Just a Dark Depths. Our Dark Depths loses to theirs because they got Shadow Spear. It's in the stream title. I have no idea what your question is, Derninch. I don't know what you're suggesting. Well, you play at the Dark Depths and then they try and copy it and then you sack it to the crop rotation and then you don't have a Dark Depths. I don't understand why you think that would be good. I've talked about like why I haven't Dark Depths like a billion times. I'm not gonna keep going over it. I wonder if I sort of the Meek if they steal it. Still love to have the reprieve up here, of course. Maybe they time out. Well, they won't time out until my sword. If they sack it, it goes to my graveyard. Huh? I mean, you can crop rotation and sack the depths. They just looted away Sword of the Meek. So the Dark Depths line. All the times that people would have wanted me to play a Dark Depths, I believe they would have gotten there in time, huh? With the onboard and several blockers. Well, that's fucking interesting, huh? Wish I had an academy in here. I think I was supposed to play Urza here. I think I had the mana too. And then upkeep E-Tutor. Should probably cover chat for the end of this. Wow, they missed it. The Trinket Mage attack is bad. I don't think it matters much, but... Oh, they could have killed the Trinket Mage. Yeah, 6.5 minutes to their 9. We'll see. See how long and involved this gets. Deck's still looting. I guess Tameshi can rebuy. Oh, God. They copied Marlage again? Amazing. I probably would have copied the Urza with Thopter combo. I wish I'd tapped this Construct token. Yeah, with one more mana, we could have Skydivered Thopter Foundry there and gone infinite, but we don't really have time for infinite. We kind of just gotta be happy with a lot. Skydivering Shadow Spear might even be better. He takes Shadow Spear. Gotta fucking decide soon, hum. God, my hands are so fucking cold right now. I hate it. Oh no. Kind of looking for turtle here. Fuck. Running a smidge low on time. Deck down though. Yeah, we don't really have... I mean, we can make infinite Thopters, but we don't really have time to make any other end of turn. So, we're doing spinning, looking for our own Shadow Spear. Or we'll just draw it. That's nice. How much does Battlesphere attack for? Like a shitload, right? God, my hand's so cold. That matters when you're in time crunch. Time walk, sure. They're not at 10 cards. Maybe that matters more than the clock, huh? Yeah, sorry I'm not commentating much. It's a little close here, huh? Oh, shit, what up? Hey, thanks for the sub, person. Killing Urza, I assume. Yeah, that's fine. Killing Roaming Throne. Interesting. I don't think that matters. Yeah, it should be attack alling. Yeah, I think so, actually. Yeah, this is bad. It's like not even a relevant amount of damage with the amount of clock we have on. It should just be serve all. Make them deal with it. That's all fine. Annoying, but fine. If you're ever in like a serious time crunch like this, remember that it takes more time to block than to attack. The Battlesphere attack I did last turn was pretty bad. I mean, getting the lifelink on it was good, but... like, we're not even gonna play this flagship. Not that kind of a game anymore. And if they just want to draw Goas, then they deck, because they only have 6 cards left. 5 cards left. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that, like, if both players have infinite time, I mean, we could have made infinite Thopters, right? But you're playing on Magic Online, you're playing within the constraints of the client. It's correct to just jam it. Jam it out. Suicide Urza, why not? Don't got time to activate that. Got there. So game 3 was kind of wild, huh? I haven't been looking at chat since I had like 7 minutes on the clock. I just hit it. I was like, nope, I gotta focus on this. This is one of those. Whew. I need to like I need to get back in the game now. God, my hand's cold. I should have taken a moment, walked a bit. Maybe I need to turn my thermostat up again. I turned it up a few degrees the other day. Usually the room that I'm in right now heats up, but it's so cold outside that it's just not happening. Only I may draw cards. No offense, you hope this is just a 5-minute aggro mono red opponent. I do take offense to that, yeah. Round 1, my opponent was aggro. That didn't matter. Hey, BK Dash, thanks to the saw, thanks to 30 months. If you get into a losing board state against aggro, and like it takes a whole lot to dig your way out. I guess I run on Skydiver, huh? We getting orked? That's unfortunate. Well, at least I get a card. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Geostis, thanks for the 20 months. Unfortunate. Yeah, right, Turkey. I can remove this stomp on the draw step. The fact that it made up 4 minutes was nuts, yeah. Yeah, the turn where I had to decide whether to take their Shadow Spear or their Thopter Foundry was pretty hard. Yeah, I made up 4 minutes and then was still Thopter comboed in the middle of that, right? Like, I made, like, 11 Thopters that turn or something, because I played the 4-drop and the 7-drop. I'm done with you, library. Spun Urza, yeah. Spinning Urza, once you have the mana, spinning Urza doesn't take that long, but... Oh man, Tameshi's a legend. For Andoril here, we'll see. Using Urza for mana. Using Urza for mana does take a couple clicks. But if you know what you're doing, if you're holding down the auto tap button, then Urza becomes a lot faster. It's an aggressive Solitude. Let it just kill in a 2-3 there. Isn't that, like, not great when they know that I've got a Skydiver? Yeah, I was gonna Steel Seraph this turn, but this just seems better now, huh? Yoink. Just make sure I pay 3 unlike you. Oh, did you try with 2? Yeah. You're used to it being a 2-drop in your head, right? My opponent only played 2. I should be able to skydive it for 2. Urza's interesting here. I was thinking about going like Andoril and Porcelain and serving. But then that lets them like chump and rebind, kill the Skydiver. I don't know if that matters. Skydiver might be chumping anyway. Yeah, let's get Urza down. Yeah, we're hoping their best play is just rewinding Bob there, right? Well, that's money tempting too. I think we want to gain some life though. I think I'm gonna do that first. Can do both. And I think I'm gonna play out the Dark Depths because the cards like Him to Trock and Mind Twist. Recurring Nightmare. What's scary here? Or is it the Construct? Just gonna jump it. Give it a little flying. Glad they did that now. I might have served with the Skydiver. Opponent's at 4 life. They got Bob going. EOT, we're just gonna make it 2020 on Tap and Shadow Spirit. Not too late to reroll this draft. Oh yeah, funky time. Always remember, if you're not satisfied, if it didn't come together, you can always just draw them. Always just drop a finals. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever appreciated someone telling me that I can drop or or scoop or what have you. This has never gone over well with me. Well, now I'm never conceding again. I'm pretty good at scooping when I want to. Dropping when I want to. Been playing Magic a very long time. Pretty good idea of what I'm about. There's no shame in quitting shamefully. Yeah, but that's yeah, but I already know that, right, Blake Scrams? So it seems what's the word? I don't know if condescending is the right word, but something like that. Patronizing, yeah. I think this draw might end up being too slow. We do have like 3 ways of finding that Sword of the Meek, right? We've got Stoneforge Mystic and Enlightened Tutor. And just naturally drawing the sword. The sword. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Handsome Tom 21, these 87 months. A spicy meatball. No one ever talks about the bland meatballs. Yo, this looks like a pretty bland meatball here. I was gonna steal Seraph, but I guess I Urza now. A? I think it sets up for the turtle better next turn. non-spicy but well-seasoned meatballs. I think, so spicy doesn't necessarily mean hot. A lot of people take it to mean that, but if something is well-seasoned, it is indeed spicy. So I'm gonna grab the Seraph there. Yeah, that's fine. Pro Blue, get an extra point in. Yeah, come on in. Alright, do we select the Mox Emerald or the Thopter Foundry? Is the question now. Because we got a surprise 1-1 blocker here, and there's a 2-1 ready to be eaten. Ready to be et right up. So the Mox Emerald is my green source for Crop Rot. But Thopter Foundry you could just like combine with the sword so easy, and it's still good even without Urza. I'm gonna keep the Foundry around. Plus, it lets me like activate to pump Turtle on future turns too. Oh, I could have crop rotationed first. I could have sacked and gotten the Thespian stage and then activated. I think that's the actual best line. 2-drop Thespian stage. Well, if I top deck a Dark Depths, y'all can make fun of me. Nice play, Caleb. What a fucking idiot. Can't believe people watch this guy. Lifelink, please. Nice. So on their next turn, they'll be able to exile the Kappa Cannoneer. And I don't think we're killing them here as much as I would like to. Well, they won't. Yeah. Should have drawn with Lantern first. Actually, they're at 13. God, we can put them to 1, right? Is that right? We scoop these up for 1/1s. This becomes a 12/12. Hit them to 1 life. That's mighty tempting. Because we got 3/1 with flyers, right? And there's a Parallax Wave there. I think I just want to gain the life. I just want to fucking gain a shitload. Do I draw a card or turn into a Thup Thup? I guess the Thup Thup's also another point of life. So close. One damage away. Yep, exactly, Woodard. And that's what I was saying, like, now that they've untapped, now they can exile the turtle. Yeah, Ward is so good. So unreal. Now they're at 2, so, like, the Spellbinder can't attack. I mean, they can activate the exile the Thopter token. I don't know how good that is. Seems kind of not. Yeah, I'm gonna just cast this, And then I think I like sacking the Thopter Foundry. The opponent's end of turn here. Have 2/1/1 flyers. This is much easier than the last 2 matches, yeah. Last 2 matches were like pulling teeth, like, oh, I'm gonna beat this turn 3 Minskin Boo with my fucking 1/1s. Like, just sweating. Just sweating. Fucking 2020s jamming into each other. Thopter Foundry mirrors. Oh, man. Sweating and freezing, yeah. Bye, Foundry. You did good. Is it serving with Colonnade? They tap the mana. Do we fucking buy it? Yeah, I buy it. Or I don't buy it. Let's go. Get me in combat. They did have it. They weren't fooling. I called the non-existent bluff. The cool thing about this is they still need to use the Parallax token. So we should get our shit back here. And that should be pretty good. But we'll see. When we get the full value angel, the 5/4. Ooh. God, what about an upkeep containment priest? Like right now. I would go from being like so jubilant to, to so sad. Oh my fucking god. No way. Correct, Delicon. GG. Sick. Sounds like back-to-back trophies, right? Have we only drafted 2 decks today? It feels like I've been going for a while. I think we had a 2-1 in there too. I think we had 3 decks. $6 hours.